Well, hello, friends. I pray you're having a wonderful, wonderful week. Thank you for hanging out with me for a couple minutes as we check in about what's happening in the life of St. Paul's United Methodist Church. Is there anybody out there that's having a week? Do you know what I'm saying? When somebody says, I'm having a week. Are you having a week? Raise your hand. I can't see you, but I'll pretend like I can see you raising your hand. I'm having one of those weeks where it is just busy and it's heavy and there's lots of things going on. And by the time I lay my head down, I am absolutely, positively out of gas. And so just for a moment, I just want to hold space with you. If you're having a week too, let's just breathe. Let's trust. Let's again say not just with our mouths and our lips, but say with our heart and our soul that God is with us, even in the busyness and even in what some may call the rat race of things, that God is alive and calling us to a deeper understanding of himself and of ourselves in these very moments. Here's some things going on in your church we want you to be aware of, just a reminder. First is this Sunday after church, Sunday afternoon, our children's ministry is hosting a skate date. We're going to have fun down at Skate Mania here on Mayor Camp. We pray that you come. This was really launched for families of children and youth to find times to play and have fun and build relationships and deepen relationships with one another. But it is not a closed event, so any and all are welcome to come, and hang out with us and have fun and roller skate or just watch other people roller skate and laugh at them if you'd like as well. That's this Sunday. Many of us will be showing up at 2 o'clock. They're open till 5. But they actually open before 2 if you want to come earlier. They open at 1. But myself and others will be there at 2 o'clock, all right? World Communion Sunday is coming up. This is a very, very special Sunday this year for us, not only because of its emphasis, World Communion that reminds us that we are not the only ones coming to the Lord's table that day, but we do so with brothers and sisters from around the world. And so we're going to really capitalize and really use that energy this year. You'll see throughout worship, there'll be much of a global feel. You'll hear music from around the world probably and liturgy that you might not normally hear. And also after we worship, we're going to eat. And I know that perks up some of our ears, right? We're going to eat together. We'll have a potluck dinner here on the grounds afterwards. And many of you have already signed up saying that you're going to help provide food, and you've told us what you're going to bring. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have not done so, we pray that you do, because it takes all of us to feed all of us. So I pray that you will consider bringing a dish. Many folks are taking the invitation to bring a dish that's very connected to their heritage. And so if you want to be a part of that, please do. Or if you just want to bring a particular dish that you do really well, we'll take that one too. We're not going to turn it away. So please come. Please sign up if you're going to help participate in bringing the food. We'll have a sign-up sheet here this Sunday. We look forward for your help in making that event a wonderful success. When you're out and about, when you're going to the store, heading to Walmart, Publix, or wherever you shop, I pray that you will consider grabbing a bag of candy, 2 bags of candy, 10 bags of candy. Whatever you can do, we'll take it as we prepare for Trunk or Treat, which will be happening here Saturday, October the 28th, beginning at 5 p.m. Many of you are aware because you support this event every year. We stopped counting in the 400s. After we got to about 400 people last year, we just stopped counting and said, this is just a lot of people. That's a gift, friends. It is a gift that hundreds of people from our community come and show up because they trust you, they trust us, and they want to come and their kids have a great time. And so we're making plans to have that event and let it be a wonderful success again. But it can only be a success, trust me, it can only be a success if you participate. So you can start now by helping us collect candy. You can get ready and start planning the trunk that you're going to decorate at the back of your pickup, or how you're going to dress up and engage today and have a good time. I pray that you will do that, and we're going to have a wonderful, wonderful time together and with our neighbors on the 28th of October. All right? You are going to hear more on Sunday. Probably the next 2 Sundays you're going to hear more in detail about this, but I just want to give you a heads up. We've been talking about some of the anticipated changes that we're going to be making for our children on Sunday mornings. Currently, Children's Church happens pretty regular flow. Our children remain with us second, third, and fourth Sunday of each month up until the children's moment. They have their children's moment, children's sermon, and then they head out for children's church. We're going to be adjusting that experience somewhat, and we're really, really excited about that. We're sharing that with all of you, and here's why. Children's ministry is all of our responsibility. You were all ministering to our children. You may not be the person that is on the rotation that signs up and is in the classroom with them at Children's Church, although I wish many of you would consider doing that may not be doing it currently. You may not be doing that consistently for many reasons. You may be serving in the choir or doing other roles of leadership, but we are all in ministry together with our children. We are all helping shape and lead and love them. And if we all know what's going on, the better we're going to be as a church in communicating our hope and our vision for children. And so we'll get into some of the more critical logistics, but I wanted you to hear that those changes are coming. We're really excited about them. Primarily, the first change is we've purchased a curriculum so that our kids are all going to be experiencing the same Bible stories and the same lessons and some of the same games. And so no matter what their age group is, they're actually going to be experiencing and learning the same things. And the curriculum we bought, which is phenomenal, thank you, Kelly and Veronica, for helping make that purchase happen and looking through it. It really does give a foundational thing for our kids, and it roots them in what's happening in our seasons and in the life of our church. So we're really, really excited. The second thing that we tease a little bit is we're going to have three different age groups. We'll have nursery, we'll talk about that in a minute. We're going to have kindergarten through second grade together, and then we're going to have third through fifth grade together. That way we can help meet the needs and help give space for spiritual development for our children in more adequate ways, honestly. What a kindergartner, first and second grader is going to need and how they need to process and how they need to talk, it's going to be different than a fourth and fifth grader, right? And so thanks be to God that so many of you have stepped up and we've got that staffed. We're going to be able to do that in a really beautiful and powerful way. And so thank you that we're going to be able to give a more robust, loving, compassionate experience for our kids. It's going to be wonderful. Now about nursery, this is exciting. We have, by virtue of a very special gift that was made, financial, we are going to be able to staff the nursery with a paid staff person from now until the end of the year. And we're hoping that we'll be able to continue that in 2024 as we meet budget needs and be able to set a budget for that expense. But because of this special gift, we're going to have someone there that's going to be trained, they're going to be on staff, they're going to be under our policies and procedures, and they're going to be there on Sunday morning. So parents of little ones, 0 through 4, because that's what our nursery is, 0 through 4 years old, that someone's going to be there. That person's going to be trusted, they're going to be trained. You're going to drop them off, sign them in, and you're going to sign them out when you're done per our policies. And then in addition to that, we're going to work to have a second adult that's there to help out. And so we're really, really, really excited to offer that and really excited to get back to allowing our families to know consistently there's going to be someone in the nursery just trusted and trained that's going to be there to take care of your baby. All right? So more details to come. We'll talk about logistics of how all that rolls out because it's going to roll out on October the 8th. We'll talk more about that in worship over the next 2 Sundays. All right? Grace and peace to you all. I pray you are having a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and we cannot wait to see you this Sunday as we hop back in to our worship series, Refocus. We're going to be refocusing on the task at hand, honestly. The task at hand to build the kingdom. Because one of the things we forget, remember we're refocusing on those primary things, those things that are so central to our faith in Jesus Christ and our call as disciples. We're refocusing on really just what it means to get our hands dirty, what it means to be engaged, that our faith is not just a felt faith, it's not just an emotive, it's not just a belief, but it's actually a true engagement into what God is doing in the world. And so we'll talk more about that on Sunday morning, and I pray you come. I pray you come with an open heart, that you would allow God to speak to you through the wonderful opportunities that we have here at St. Paul's to be together. All right? Well, that's 10 minutes. Super A plus if you hung out for all 10 minutes. Have a wonderful weekend. Can't wait to see you Sunday morning, 10:30 a.m. here in person, or you can catch us online at our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. Be blessed, my friends.